Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Sara Graceson. Coming to you with my first video, my first review. I'm new to the YouTube world. Well, I'm not actually new. I have a lot of shorts available on my page, on my channel. That is giving you a little sneak peek at the content to come. I'm a lover of fragrances, so I thought I would come and share some of my fragrances, some of my experiences with everyone out there in the YouTube world. If you like the content, you enjoy seeing the reviews, or you just want to be a part of Sara Grayson's family, please don't hesitate to rate, comment, and subscribe. I love to engage and learn, new fragrances and what everyone is inspiring and loving and just can't do without. So just leave the comments below and tell me, what you think, what you feel, what you have, what you experience, and what fragrances delight you. Again, this is Sara Grayson. Welcome to my channel. The first fragrances I'll be getting into is a brand that a lot of you may know and very popular. It's a inspirational brand. A lot of their fragrances are inspired by a lot of high-end, very costly luxury brands, but they are a great fragrance house. Some people call them dupes. Some people call them and Dua uses inspired. I just let the cat out the bag. Dua is the fragrance we're going to be talking about. So I had someone message me or leave a comment that they were patiently waiting for this review of the Dua fragrances. Now I have I believe it's about 21 fragrances that I have, maybe a little more, and I'm going to try to get through all of them. Now today I know that it will probably be a two-part video because I have so many and I don't want to keep you guys here for a long period of time trying to get through, but I'm going to do my best to give you my honest review on the fragrances. I'm a lover of a Dua fragrance house. I'll get into that a little bit later, but their fragrances are beautiful. A lot of them are spot on. Actually, all that I have, except for maybe a two that I haven't smelt the originals, are spot on. Dua also makes their own exclusive, exclusive to Dua's house, that fragrances that they have created themselves. So they have a lot for everyone, and their fragrances are so well made. So let me get into the review, stop the rambling, and get into the review because I know that's what everyone's waiting on. And I'm going to give you all the details about the fragrances and what I have. And please, again, comment below, rate, like, comment, subscribe, because they're going to be much, much more. I put out a lot of shorts just to give you an idea of the fragrances that I have, that I'll be putting on review, so you know ahead of time what to expect and what to look for. Thank you for joining me again, and let's get into it. The first one we have is called Optimum Tabac. Optimum Tabac. This is the bottle. This is the fragrance. It's the Extrait de Parfum, EDP. And this is the bottle of the first one. If it's a glare, this label is a little reflective, so you may see a glare, but look how beautiful this bottle is. How beautiful. So I'll try to keep the glare out the way when I talk about it. So Optimum Tabac is a beautiful fragrance. It's just what the label, says. Optimum Tabac is inspired by the house Royal Crown, the fragrance Habanos. Now, I haven't had an opportunity. This is one of the fragrances that I haven't had a opportunity to smell the original. But if it smells anything like Dua's version of it, it's beautiful. The reason I said that is because Dua fragrances are the ones that I have been always been spot on to the original. Now, like I said, I have a lot of originals that are inspired by, that Dua, makes inspired by fragrances. I have the original, so I can compare, and they're very spot on. So, in this fragrance, we have, and we know that Royal Crown is an expensive fragrance, so it helps when you just have never smelled a fragrance and you want to try something that is inspired by that fragrance and get a sense without spending your money, and being able to at least be able to get your nose on something without spending a lot of money, and then getting it and it be a blind buy and you not liking it. So that's another great reason and a great opportunity to get your hands on something that may be a little costly, but you'll be able to smell it at a fraction of the cost. So let's get into this fragrance, Optimum Tabac. Optimum Tabac is classified as a amber woody fragrance. That it is. It is very beautiful. It's a tobacco, but to me, I love tobacco fragrances. I'm a lover of tobacco fragrances. I love sweet tobacco. I love the smell of it. Like, I love the smell of a pipe tobacco. It's that kind of tobacco. Let me know if you guys out there feel the same. I love that smell, like a pipe tobacco. So the notes for this fragrance is tobacco, saffron, ylang ylang, iris, gabanum, patchouli, damask rose, tuberose, sandalwood, vanilla absolute, ambergris, and gray musk. When I tell you this is a beautiful scent, it's a beautiful scent. It smells luxury in a tobacco type of way. To me, it smells like jazz club. So, like, not jazz club, Mason Margiela jazz club, but a jazz club. What it would smell like to be in a sweet jazz club. Let me smell it, guys. Yes. It's just beautiful. It's beautiful. At the top, you smell tobacco. At the middle, you smell tobacco, but it's kind of mellowing out, smoothing out. And in the bottom notes, you smell tobacco. You smell the vanilla, everything. It's just really good. Really good. The sandalwood, you can smell it. It's just like, it's precious. It's tobacco. It's just, it's high quality. It's just luxury to me. It's a good smelling. It's a very luxurious smelling tobacco. Vanilla smelling tobacco, sweet smelling tobacco. And it's also earthy and woody. And it's not heavy. That's the thing, it's not a heavy fragrance. So again, this is Optimum Tabac, inspired by Royal Crown Habanos. Next we have here, this is Love Bound, which is inspired by Killian's Paris Rolling in Love. This fragrance is very pretty. It's a pretty fragrance, guys. It really is. It's a beautiful fragrance. It's girly. It's this is another fragrance that I don't have the original, that I don't have the Killian Rolling in Love fragrance. But what I can say about it is that it's beautiful, but I was going to, this was when they had, the hype of Killian Rolling in Love, and I was thinking, like, do I need that fragrance? Do I want the fragrance? This is how the bottle looks. Look at that label. Beautiful, beautiful label. Love Bound. And I was thinking to myself, I'm like, do I need Killian's Rolling in Love? And I wanted to try it, but I didn't really want to get a sample. And I was thinking, there was so much hype around it. People were, Killian is a great fragrance house. So, Rihanna loves certain Killians, and, her, she loves certain ones that she favors. And I was thinking, like, oh, I have to get my hands on some Killian. And I was like, okay. I was running across and I saw this on Dua's website. So I was like, okay, this could work. I'll try this. And, like I said to you before, the majority of this about these two, because I don't have the originals, but the majority of Dua fragrances are spot on. Spot on. So this one is a Oriental floral. By their book, it's considered an Oriental floral. Guys, just let me say, this one is, the notes are almond milk, musk, mallow, iris, and musk. It's unisex, and I don't know if I told you guys this, but the Optimum Tabac is unisex. It is labeled as unisex also, and it is a unisex favorite, fragrance. This one is has a creamy almond, excuse me. It has a creamy autumn. It's perfect. It's kind of girly to me. It's not my favorite, but it's still a beautiful fragrance. This is the juice color. It's still a beautiful fragrance. This is what it looks like on the side. It's a 30 ml. I don't know if I told you guys this. Most of the bottles are 30 ml, 1 ounces. You can get them in bigger sizes. Those you'll have to go and check the website. Another thing is, these I'm not sponsored by these. All these fragrances I bought with my own money, so they are my honest and true. And even if I didn't, I will always give you my honest and true opinion of the fragrance. Even if I'm not a big fan of it, or it doesn't smell like I would want it to smell on me, doesn't mean it will be the same for you. So it's just a lovely fragrance. It's a creamy almonding, but not like a heavy almond. Like a winter or fall fragrance. It's monochromatic. It's clean. It's a clean iris, so it's kind of fresh in a way. Um, it's just a lovely fragrance. So the name for Love Bound um, fits it. Love Bound. So this is Love Bound, inspired by Killian's Paris, Rolling in Love. Next we have Judeas. Here's another beautiful label. And this is inspired by two famous houses, fragrance houses. And a lot of you may know this fragrance. It's a beautiful, it has two powerhouses and fragrances in it. So this one is called Judea's Casino Royale, as you can see on the label. Sorry about the glare, guys. Some of the labels are really reflective, so though you catch it, here it is on the side. Judea's Casino Royale. This is the juice color. Beautiful bottle, beautiful bottle. I hate my fingerprints to be over my bottles. Beautiful label, as you can see. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. They just gleam so pretty under the light. Look at them under the light. Okay, Judea's Casino Royale. It is a mixture, as I said to you before, of two fragrances. Inspired by a hybrid of perfumes. It's the perfumes De Marly, Herod, and Maison Francis Kirk de Jean Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait version. When I tell you this smells so good, this smells so wonderful. You ever have a fragrance that rolls your eyes in the back of your head? This is it. This is it. So when they call it Royale, it is very royal. It's considered classified as an Oriental woody. It's pepperwood, cinnamon, tobacco, osmanthus, laburnum, incense, cedar, vetiver, vanilla, isoe super, patchouli, cypress, grandiflorum, jasmine from Egypt, saffron, bitter almond from Morocco, resin and musk, and ambergris. So it has Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait version, and it has perfumes De Marly, Herod mixed together. It is so decadent. This smells so good. When I tell you guys, this smells so good. It's so lovely. So it has the two mixture up, and Dua does this, like some inspired brands or fragrances will mix the two, so you don't have to get both and spray them on you. They already come mixed in a mixture, and they already come layered, and they do a great job at that also. Let me smell it right quick, guys. Oh my goodness, this is so so good. Nice, lovely. It's a seductive. It's addictive. It has the spicy saffron. It has the ambergris, the almond, the bitter almond that the extrait version has in 540. It has the sweet tobacco. It just, from the perfumes, De Marly, it's just, it has the ambergris. It's just so compelling, guys. So well rounded, so beautiful. It's like something like you get mesmerized by it. That's how good this is. So pick it up, try it. Again, this is inspired by Parfums de Marly, Herod, and Mason Francis Kurkdjian. Baccarat Rouge 540, the extrait version, is called Judea's Casino Royale. One more, guys, and then I'm going to um, let you go because I don't want the video to be too long for my first video. But I wanted to get some fragrances in there so you guys can get a review, because I have a lot of shorts on my channel that I was just, gearing you guys up to let you have a little forecast or a little bit of foreseen or what's to come. So the next one we're going to be talking about is another beauty, another lovely, another inspiration of a brand we already talked about. We already talked about this brand. It was in the last fragrance I just um, reviewed for you. So this one is called Silk Midnight. It is the extrait version. This is what the side looks like. Extrait, it is extrait de parfum, EDP. And this one is inspired by Mason Francis Kurkdjian Oud Silk Mood. Now, before I got this fragrance, and it's called Silk Midnight. Before I got this fragrance, I didn't have MFK Silk Mood, Oud Silk Mood yet. I had Oud, the extrait version, and I had Satin Mood, Oud Satin Mood. But I wanted to get my nose on this one, the extrait version by MFK. So I ended up getting it, but I don't believe I had it the time that because this was another one that I said I'm going to try with Dua. Focus now. And I was going to make my decision after. I trust Dua so much. I was going to make my decision. They're so spot on. So I know if I get it, 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 it is if it's not 99%, it's 98% like the original. So I wasn't worried about that. But I was using this as a guide to tell me if I really wanted to spend the money to buy this fragrance by MFK. So guys, this one is luxury. Luxury is smooth. It's an oud, but it's a very sensual, soft, very not super complex, but super smooth, sensual, soft type oud. It shows it's blended with the Bulgarian rose, so you smell the rose and that agarwood. Let me give you the notes. So it's considered an Oriental, and the notes are Bulgarian roses, or rose, excuse me, the Laotian, or excuse me if I'm breaking up this word, agarwood, Moroccan chamomile and papyrus. And this smells so delightful, so rich, so and it's so luxurious, so silky. We know that MFK comes with a price tag, especially their straight versions are like 375, 395. So if you if you are gonna try and blind buy it, if you're just not a favor, if that's not some people just buy the house like me. Sometimes if I know I really love this house, fragrance house, I'm gonna buy the fragrance regardless. And for some reason, like, you can make it work, even if it don't work. You look at the notes and you're gonna buy it because you love how they put their fragrance together, how they blend their fragrances, the 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 ingredients that they put together for the fragrances. And you just know ahead of time, I'm going to buy that fragrance. This one is another one, Silk Midnight. It captures all the grace and refinement. It's so beautiful. It's so long lasting. It's so luxurious. It's so silky. It's so smooth. It's blended very well. And I tested to the original and it smells spot on. For me, now it spells spot on to me. But just if you want to, if you don't want to spend the money getting Mason Francis Kirk DeJohn's Silk Mood, the straight version, and you just don't want to, you're kind of hesitant because it costs you $3.95 for a 70 ml, try this. Their bottles are, I don't know if I told you guys, their bottles are from 55 to 65, and then they have some bigger bottles that's 100 mils that are more. But another thing that Dua has that's so beautiful, and the Dua does that is so lovely, they're always running specials like 15% off, 25. The last time I seen 30% off, and I think right now they're having 25% off. And most time their coupon is their name and 25, or their name and 30. So DUA 25, and they give you 25% off your whole order, or 30% off your whole order. So you can get these fragrances at a great price. I remember I've just told you that they are spot on inspirations or dupes of these fragrances and these fragrant houses. So this one, let me just smell it, and I'm not going to keep you guys any longer. I'm going to go through these fragrances more. I'll come back with another part. This time I'm going to try to get more in. I got 4 in, and then I probably got about 16 or 17 more to go. So let me smell it, and I'll get one more whiff of it. And I'll tell you guys, this is just beautiful, guys. I'm not even going to lie. I'm going to spray it on me right now. Oh my goodness. You can just smell, even though it doesn't say vanilla, it just smells like it's vanilla in there. The oud, the rose, everything is just so beautiful. And it smells just like the original. This is another mesmerizing, the ones that make your eyes roll in the back of your head. Like, this is so beautiful. It's so delicate, so dainty, so beautiful. It's dainty, but for a man dainty too. Like, not dainty in a bad way. They dainty either or. It smells good either or on a man or on a woman. Or I should just say delicate. Not dainty, but delicate. And it's unisex. They have it listed as unisex. So guys, please comment, rate, and subscribe. I thank you for joining me for these. I will have much more. And for the young lady that told me she was patiently waiting, here is your review of these fragrances. I apologize that it took so long. again, come back and see me. I thank you all for joining me. I hope you'll stay, you'll subscribe, you'll rate, you'll like if you like this video, you love this video. Come back, I have so much more for you guys. This is Sara Graceful. Good night to all.